You doing? Who am I? Where am I? I'm on ultra cold and flu relief tablets right now. Didn't even know they were a thing until this afternoon. Anyway, right, welcome along. It is Saturday the 14th of October, a very rare Saturday live for recent times. So thank you very much for joining us. Let's kick it off then. 50 questions tonight. Let's kick it off with entertainment question number one. And a nice simple one. Who is the lead vocalist of U2? So who is the lead vocalist of U2? Now, before everyone starts jumping up and down and going, Jay, you've left the live chat on, you've left the live chat on. I know, it's Saturday. Because you're all behaving relatively nicely. Yeah, because you're all behaving relatively nicely, I leave the live chat on. It's on when it's pre-recorded, so I'm leaving it on. Just don't put your answers in the comments, because I don't want to have to start kicking people out. It's not a nice thing to do. I don't like doing it. We've only, in the last 3.5 years, we've only blocked 4 people from socials, so I don't want to kick people out. Let's be nice. Number 2, at the end of Looney Tunes, which character traditionally utters, "That's all, folks"? So at the end of Looney Tunes, which character traditionally utters, "That's all, folks"? And yes, that is right. It is Looney Tunes, not Looney Tunes. A Mandela effect thing for you there. I need to double check actually, because on Streamlabs it's telling me that no one is actually watching. If there's people coming to business, oh, they're right. Okay, there we go. Love it. Number 3, which actor was the voice of Mikey in Look Who's Talking? So which actor was the voice of Mikey in Look Who's Talking? Vicky, you've let Ben and Alan out of the Discord server. They've gone into the YouTube live chat. Will you get them back, please? Number 4, which country singer teamed up with Kenny Rogers on their hit Islands in the Stream? So which country singer teamed up with Kenny Rogers on the hit song Islands in the Stream? Number 5, what kind of dog is cartoon character Scooby-Doo? Oh, I can't do that. It's going to hurt my throat. What kind of dog is cartoon character Scooby-Doo? Easy, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. Train. Very busy train as well. Number 6, in the Disney film George of the Jungle, what was George warned to watch out for in the song? In the Disney film George of the Jungle, what was George warned to watch out for in the song? As in, watch out for that. Number 7, what is the name of the clown in the movie It? What is the name of the clown in the movie It? Number 8, which singer sang the title song to Beauty and the Beast in 1991 and 6 years later featured on the soundtrack to one of the highest grossing movies of all time? So which singer sang the title song to Beauty and the Beast in 1991 and 6 years later featured on the soundtrack It's one of the highest grossing movies of all time. Number 9, who played Johnny Castle in Dirty Dancing? Oh. Who played Johnny Castle in Dirty Dancing? That reminds me of my drawings. I showed them on Wednesday night at the Connections quiz. They were running a bit late with some food coming out, so I put some of my drawings from Saturday nights into that, put them up on screen, and they absolutely loved them. One of them was Dirty Dancing. And your final entertainment question, number 10. According to the song Copacabana, who had yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there? So according to the song Copacabana, who had yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there? Round 2 with science and nature for you. Starting with this, number 1. What is the hardest substance in the human body? So what is the hardest substance in the human body? Number 2, what are pericids, Orionids, and Ursids? Start that again. What are pericids, Orionids, and Ursids? Are they meteor showers, lost planets, or asteroids? Number 3, what is the name of the flower found on the flag of India? See, I knew this was coming. What is the name of the flower found on the flag of India? He's asked us the flag question. Quick, run. Number 4, BODMAS is an acronym to help remember the order of what? So BODMAS is an acronym to help remember the order of what? Number 5, in text speak, BRB means be right what? So in text speak, BRB means be right what? Number 6, supersonic speed is measured in which unit? It's not parsecs. Supersonic speed is measured in what unit? Number 7, what process describes a rock worn down by the weather? I don't mean the Rock, Dwayne Johnson, I mean a rock. What process describes a rock worn down by the weather? Do you know what? Even I'm. Oh, Jay, oh, Jay. Number 8, the dingo is a type of wild dog found in which country? So the dingo is a type of wild dog found in which country? Number 9, the branch of science called acoustics is the study of what? So the branch of science called acoustics is the study of what? Everyone said I went really easy on you on Thursday night. And finally, number 10, which bird is the emblem of New Zealand? So which bird is the emblem of New Zealand? Final round, and we'll take a break. It's all about the numbers for you for your final round for before the break. All the answers are numbers, and that's all I'm going to say this time. That's all I'm going to give you. Number 1, how many strings are there on a standard guitar? So how many strings are there on a standard guitar? Number 2, on an old dial telephone, what number represented the letters P, R, and S? For those of you who were born after a certain year, telephones used to have letters on them, on an old dial phone, and then on, we didn't have these fancy keyboards back in our day when we were growing up. On an old dial telephone, what number represented the letters P, R, and S? That made me feel old, and I'm only 41. You just dial your numbers now. Imagine trying to use one of the dial phones and then you get the number wrong. You have to hang up and start again. Number 3. How many lives is a cat said to have? So how many lives is a cat said to have? Did I? Oh, yes, Q as well. Sorry, yeah, P, Q, R, and S. Number 4. What was the number of the last terrestrial TV channel to launch in the UK? What was the number of the last terrestrial TV channel to launch? Number 5. How many people are required to make it tango? So how many people are required to make it a tango? Number 6, how many contestants start the game show The Chase? So how many contestants start the game show The Chase? Number 7, what is the atomic number of hydrogen? So what is the atomic number of hydrogen? Number 8, in Strictly Come Dancing, what is the highest score one judge can award? So in Strictly Come Dancing, what is the highest score that one judge can award? Number 9, how many is said to be a crowd if 2 is company? Good evening, Ron and Sue. But how many is said to be a crowd if 2 is company? It's Ron and Sue's team name. And finally, number 10. After what time are you allowed to eat the chocolate mint thins according to the name of them? So after what time are you allowed to eat the chocolate mint thins according to the name of them? That's what I need right now. Just a box of them. And yeah, that's what I could do with right now. Might go to Sainsbury's after this. I think Sainsbury's in Darwin's open till 10. Train. It's running very late. Anyway, right, that is it. That's your first 30 questions. There we go. Right, let's give you the answers then to the first 30 questions this evening. We kicked off then with entertainment. Here we go, number 1. Who is the lead vocalist of U2? It is Bono. That's not in the right place. That is going to kick off my OCD a little bit. That's better. Number 2, at the end of Looney Tunes, which character traditionally utters, "That's all, folks"? It is Porky Pig. Number 3, which actor was the voice of Mikey in Look Who's Talking? It was Bruce Willis, and may he get well soon. I saw an update from their family this week. Yeah, get well soon, Bruce. I know he's not. But, you know. Number 4, which country singer teamed up with Kenny Rogers on the hit song Islands in the Stream? It was Dolly Parton. Number 5, Great Dane is the Scooby-Doo character dog. What kind of dog is cartoon character Scooby-Doo? He's a Great Dane. Told you. So I need a cattle prod tonight. Number 6, in the Disney film George of the Jungle, what was George warned to watch out for in the song? It was tree. George, George, George of the Jungle, watch out for that tree. Number 7, what is the name of the clown in the movie It? It was Pennywise. Number 8, which singer sang the title song to Beauty and the Beast in 1991 and 6 years later featured on the soundtrack to one of the highest grossing movies of all time? Celine Dion. Yeah, the reason I put, I couldn't go and also sung the title song on that soundtrack, etc., etc. But yeah, Celine Dion. Number 9, who played Johnny Castle in Dirty Dancing? It's Patrick Swayze. Number 10, according to the song Copacabana, who had yellow feathers in her hair and a dress cut down to there? Well, her name was Lola. She was a showgirl with yellow feathers in her hair and yeah. I've sung that on karaoke. I'm all right with Barry Manilow on karaoke. Science and Nature, number 1, the hardest substance in the human body is tooth enamel. Well done for Colin for not making a joke. I saw that out of the corner of my eye in Discord. Number 2, what are Perisids, Orionids, and Ursids? They are meteor showers. Number 3, what is the name of the flower found on the flag of India? It is the lotus flower. Number 4, BODMAS is an acronym to help remember the order of what? It is mathematical equations. I don't remember this from school. I never remember BODMAS in school, I'll be honest. Number 5, in tech speak, BRB means be right back. Number 6, supersonic speed is measured in Mach, as in like Mach 1, Mach 2, Mach 3. Number 7, what process describes a rock worn down by the weather? It is erosion. Number 8, the dingo is a type of wild dog found in which country? It is Australia. Number 9, the branch of science called acoustics is the study of sound. And number 10, it is the kiwi that is the emblem of New Zealand. And into round 3 and your numbers. As you may have seen, I used the numbers 1 to 10 and spread them around. But number 1 was how many strings are there on a standard guitar? There are 6. Number 2, on an old dial telephone, what number represented the letters Q, R, and S? It is 7. Number 3, how many lives is a cat said to have? 9. Number 4, what was the number of the last terrestrial TV channel to launch? It was 5, as in Channel 5. Launched in 1997 by the Spice Girls. Number 5, how many people are required to make it to tango? How many people are required to make it tango? There are 2. Number 6, how many contestants start the game show The Chase? There are 4. Number 7, what is the atomic number of hydrogen? It is 1. Number 8, in Strictly Come Dancing, what is the highest score one judge can award? 10. Number 9, how many is said to be a crowd if 2 is company? 3. And finally, number 10, after what time are you allowed to eat the chocolate mint thins according to the name of them? 8, as in after 8. Okie dokie, there we go. That's your first 30 all boxed off. Then with this. Number 1. What is a grain which is the most widely grown and oh my word, Jay. What is a grain which is the most widely grown and the most important source of dietary carbohydrate on Earth? So what is a grain which is the most widely grown and the most important source of dietary carbohydrate on Earth? Oh, hold please. Connections. Control that. That one. Right, okay. There we go. Do that. Oh, hang on. Question's not loaded, that's why. Do that. There we go. See if it works this time. There we go. So, what name is given to the dish of a sauce seasoned with spices mainly associated with Asian cuisine, and goes well with the previous answer? So, what name is given to the dish of a sauce seasoned with spices mainly associated with Asian cuisine and goes well with the previous answer? Generic term, by the way. I'm not going like drilling into different types of this. I'm just a generic term. Please. Thank you. I know why that didn't appear as well. Anyway, that's fine. Right, number 3. Too many what spoil the broth? Too many what spoil the broth? Number 4. What M describes a piece of grassland, especially one used for hay? So what M describes a piece of grassland, especially one used for hay? Hay. Oh, that just reminds me of my friend Steph's really bad joke from the other day. Number 5. Which bird is known as a redbreast? So which bird is known as a redbreast? Number 6. Complete the phrase that means someone has been met with disaster. It's gone for a what? I didn't know this is what this phrase means. I've been saying this for years, completely differently, to be honest. But complete the phrase that means someone has been met with disaster. It's gone for a what? So yeah, it's absolute. This goes back to like the war, this, and yeah. Oh, here comes trouble. Oh my word. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Jack has entered the room, but I don't think it's Jack. Come here. If he's got an Italian accent, we're all right. Go on. You're the Mario brothers. Oh my.
You come from a plumber?
I don't know. Have you two broken something?
No.
No.
That was off his magazine, and he wanted a Luigi.
A Mario.
It's a you, a Mario. Right, you gonna say goodnight?
Hang on.
Mario.
Hello.
Why do I have to get involved?
Because that's my masterpiece.
Right. I mean,
When you're Mario, brother, you play the game. You're not like you.
well, love you.
I'm quite impressed with my my Luigi.
Well done. You've done a good job. Right, question number 7. What word describes the highest level or greatest degree? This might be where I've played a little bit of creative license. But what word describes the highest level or greatest degree? Number 8. On what do grapes grow? So on what do grapes grow? Number 9. What T describes something that is very small? I'm giggling because I know what the connection is and I know what I've done with this question. What T describes something that is very small? And as always, what links all of those 9 answers together? Yeah, so I have played Creative License with one of those. It sounds the same, but it's spelled different. Okay, let's wrap this up then with general knowledge. Number 1: how many tails make up the Canterbury Tales? The banging that's going on from outside of my outside of here sounds like Mario and Luigi are now trying to fix the pipes. What are you two doing? Fix the radiator at the bottom of the stairs if you want to do some plumbing. Number 2: the art of decorative writing is called what? So the art of decorative writing is called what? Number 3: according to the nursery rhyme, who killed Cock Robin? So according to the nursery rhyme, who killed Cock Robin? Number 4: what name is given to a female swan? What name is given to a female swan? Number 5: in which country would you find a city called London that lies on the River Thames in a county called Middlesex that is not in Europe? Train. In which country would you find a city called London that lies on the River Thames in a county called Middlesex that is not in Europe? Number 6: on a standard running track, what is the distance completed by 2 circuits in meters? So on a standard running track, what is the distance completed by 2 circuits in meters? I do want to embarrass someone right now, but I'm not going to. That is right. Number 7: London and Edinburgh are connected by which long continuous road? Thank you, Phil. London and Edinburgh are connected by which long continuous road? Number 8, World at War and Black Ops are titles on which video game series? So World at War and Black Ops are titles on which video game series? Number 9, Bounty, Maltesers and Galaxy Chocolate all come under which chocolate brand? So Bounty, Maltesers and Galaxy Chocolate all come under which chocolate brand? And finally, number 10, what is the name of the button on an alarm clock you might use to delay an alarm a little bit longer? So what is the name of the button on an alarm clock you might use to delay an alarm a little bit longer? It's, yeah, I think there's regional names and stuff for it. Not the same as Kiss Chase, though, just to clarify. Right, here we go then. Here are all of... Right, here we go. Question number 1. What is a grain which is the most widely grown and the most important source of dietary carbohydrate on Earth? It is rice. Number 2, what name is given to the dish of a sauce seasoned with spices mainly associated with Asian cuisine and goes well with the previous answer? It is curry. Number 3, too many cooks spoil the broth. Number 4, what M describes a piece of grassland, especially one used for hay? It is meadow. Number 5, which bird is known as a redbreast? It is robin. Number 6, complete the phrase that means someone has met with disaster. It's gone for a Burton. So yeah, this phrase goes all the way back to war times where, you know, if someone tragically has an accident or they know that they're going to have an accident, yeah, that's where this phrase comes from. It's gone for a Burton. I always used to, you know, oh, he's gone for a Burton, you know, but didn't realise that was the, and you know, the sort of the history behind the phrase. I learned something this week. Number 7, what word describes the highest level or greatest degree? It is peak. Now, I've spelt it in the right way for the connection there, so that makes sense. But yeah, peak. I did say creative license. I did pre-1. Number 8, on what do grapes grow? It is vine. Number 9, what T describes something that is very small? It is tiny. Sorry. And what links all the answers together? Well, famous Tims, including Tiny Tim. I amuse myself. I have to. But yeah, Tim Peake was, you know, so I wanted to sneak Tim Peake in. You know, I think that guy's an absolute legend. But yeah, so Tim Peake, that's, yeah, so the rest of them, then we go back up. I can't remember Meadows one, but Tim Rice, obviously Tim Rice, the incredible lyricist. Tim Curry, legendary actor and stars in one of mine and my mum's all-time favourite films in Clue. Tim Cook, CEO of Apple. Can't remember what Tim Meadows was now. Tim Robbins, obviously. I need the S on the end. Tim Burton. Tim Peake. Tim Vine, comedian, and Tiny Tim. General knowledge then. Number 1. How many tales make up the Canterbury Tales? There are 24. Number 2, the art of decorative writing is called calligraphy. Number 3, according to the nursery rhyme Who Killed Cock Robin, it was the sparrow. Number 4, the name given to the female swan is Pen. Number 5, in which country would you find a city called London that lies on the River Thames in a county called Middlesex that is not in Europe? It's Canada, which, just for your reference, Hayley, that's in North America. Okay, that's the other side of the water. Number 6, on a standard running track, what is the distance completed by 2 circuits in meters? It is 800 meters. It's 400 for 1, 800 for 2. Number 7, London and Edinburgh are connected by which long continuous road? It's the A1. Number 8, World at War and Black Ops are titles in Call of Duty. Number 9, Bounty, Maltesers and Galaxy chocolate all come under the Mars chocolate brand. And finally, number 10, what is the name of the button on an alarm clock that you may use to delay an alarm a bit longer? It is a snooze button. Mine gets massively, massively, massively used. Right, so tot your scores up then. The 50 points available in total for you this evening. So I've just put a social post up if you do want to share your scores across on there. Please do, because it's always useful to see how you got on tonight. I thought Thursdays was tricky, and lo and behold, people were getting 50 out of 50 on Thursday night. So there we go, more 50 out of 50s than I'd seen for a while. But yeah, tot your scores up. If you need a tiebreaker, it is this for you this evening. Evening. The longest unbroken, I know there are a lot of train aficionados who watch this quiz who will start shouting at me, but the longest unbroken train platform in the UK can be found at Gloucester Station. But how long in meters is it? Because train, let me bring up, I need to bring this up. There it is. Because the longest train platform in the UK, this is for the train while you're having a think, Colchester train station, with a platform extending a whopping meters, but it's broken into 2 separate platforms, whereas the second place, which is Gloucester's platform, is an unbroken platform, hence why I've written it that way. Okay, remember, nearest to this gets the point. Failing that, you need to play rock, paper, scissors for one final week. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mrs. Brown's Boys.
She's Mrs. Brown.